Hello, chicas. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing super well today. So today we are going to be working with my non-dominant hand. So we are going to be doing a full set. These are the sets that I usually talk about in my just usual videos, where I do show you from start to finish, 0 to 100 type of thing. And I know that a lot of you love watching these because most of you are beginners and you just kind of want to see everything, you know what I mean? Like from nail prep, from sizing the tips, to just pretty much everything. Acrylic application, capping, filing, everything. So here we are today, and I really hope you guys enjoy it, because in today's video we do have a Valentine's Day set, which I am planning for it to last me about 2 weeks, hopefully. And I really want to do another one. Probably that would be my last Valentine's Day set on myself. But we'll see, you guys. So okay, we're gonna start off with our prep, you guys. So my last design, no, not my last design, my last set really didn't even last long, you guys. It probably lasted about a week. Remember, I mentioned to you guys that I knew that set was not gonna last. First of all, the temperature in my room was just not helping. Too cold, acrylic everywhere. The primer also was not helping at all. So I'll get to it when I get to it. I'll explain to you guys about that when I get to the, primer part. But let me kind of walk you through the process of my nail prep. So starting off, I'm gonna go ahead and begin with my fine sanding band. These were available on the website, you guys. Not right now. I do have the mandrel bit, but not the sanding band. Hopefully they'll be back in stock very soon. And then I do like to take it along the cuticle area, and then of course from sidewall to sidewall along the whole nail bed, making sure, you guys, that I'm only removing the shine to the natural nail. That's all I'm doing, you guys. So make sure that's all you're doing, and you're not filing extra, because then you don't want your nails, your natural nails, to be thin as paper. So please watch out for that, or you don't want to create rings of fire. And then actually I also wanted to talk about the RPMs on your drills. So right here, when you are working with a natural nail, you want to make sure that the RPMs are like the lowest that your drill may go. Usually is at about a 2, 3, maybe a 4 RPM, you guys, but no more than that. Okay, you want to make sure it is the lowest speed. Now, I did also take a cuticle bit. I believe that one was from Pana. I got that one a freaking long time ago, and I still have it, and I love it for cleaning around the cuticle area. That's also gonna make sure that it's gonna prevent lifting, and that there's no more cuticle stuck on the nail plate, which we don't want, you guys, because acrylic is not gonna stick to skin. It's gonna stick to your nail but not to skin. So make sure you do that as well. And if you don't have that one, it's totally okay. Just make sure you're doing the correct prep with your sanding band. So now, after I'm completely done with that, you guys, I do like to go ahead and size my tips. Of course, not that I like it, but that's what it is required to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and size them, and you want to make sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall. If you slide on your tip, your false tip, to your natural nail bed, and it creates kind of like a little white spot on your nail bed, that's too small. You need to go with the bigger size. And if you go with the bigger size, and if it's a little bit big, you can always cut it to the right size, you guys, of your nail bed. So don't ever go with the thinner one, or I'm sorry, the smaller one. Go with the bigger size. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and glue them onto my nail beds, and then I am gonna take that same sanding band to kind of even out my nail bed to the false nail tip. I like to do this, you guys. I don't do it along throughout the whole false nail tip. I only do it to where I went ahead and glued on the false tip to your natural nail. I'm gonna go ahead and do this again using very low RPMs. You don't want to use high RPMs. You guys are no, you guys, please, if you guys are not familiar yet with drills, go ahead and do it with your hand file. I remember a long time ago I would always tell you that try to always start filing and everything with your hand file so that you get used to your hand file, and then you start with your drill if you're a beginner. And once you get the hang of a hand file, then I'm pretty sure you'll get the hang of a drill. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean those up, you guys, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take this was gonna be on my website, you guys. I was trying it out. I was trying out the primer and everything. It didn't work. I actually do love the dehydrator, which is what I applied first. You can always use alcohol if you don't have any dehydrator. Alcohol would do the job, which is what I would use before, but now that I have this, I'm using it. But I'm not gonna be using the primer, you guys, because no, this is the second time that I used it. The first time, no, you guys, I don't like it. There was lifting everywhere. My second set the same. No, I really hate that primer, and I'm never ever gonna use it again. So I went ahead and went in with the Valentino one. This is my holy grail. It works just amazing. I never get lifting. My nails stay in place, you guys. It works wonders. I freaking love it. Anyway, so moving along, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of the crystal clear acrylic on top of that. And what this is gonna do is pretty much protect my nail bed from any pigmentation of any acrylic that is colored acrylic. And second of all, you guys, it is also going to kind of secure my set. What I mean is, since this is the purest of purest form of acrylic, meaning it has a zero pigment, my sets are gonna stick better and it's not gonna lift. Okay, so I just love to do this. If you guys haven't tried this and you guys are still, let's say you're doing everything right, let's say you're doing your prep work correct, let's say you are using a good primer, a primer that you know that is working fine and you've never had any problems with it, and then all of a sudden you are getting lifting. It could be that, you guys, it could be the pigment to an acrylic. So make sure that you kind of add a super thin layer of crystal clear acrylic before starting any sets, and that's gonna help you out a lot, I promise you, with lifting. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this all throughout the nails, you guys. Even though nudes don't really, they don't have that much pigment because it's a nude, but they do have pigment. So yeah, hope I'm making sense, you guys. But now I'm gonna go ahead and use, I think I use strawberry mochi. That's exactly what I'm using. This is one of my favorite nudes, and it's been a while since I've used it, and I forgot how much I loved it. There's just, BOMBNAILZ has so many nudes that sometimes I forget which ones I love and which ones are my favorites and which ones I haven't used. And so when I saw strawberry mochi, because I was actually gonna use Hubba Bubba, which is one of her brand new nudes, but that one I have used it like 2 or 3 times on my channel. And when I saw strawberry mochi, it kind of looks like it, but strawberry mochi is a little bit deeper. Hubba Bubba is more on the pink side, if that makes sense. So strawberry mochi, I kind of felt like it went better with my skin tone, and it goes better with my skin tone. So that's why I used this one in today's video, because of course I'm not gonna be wearing a nude that doesn't go well on my skin tone for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? I'll do it for a design. I've always done it for my designs, but not to keep on myself for 2 weeks, So I just love strawberry mochi, guys. You know what? And I think I also used it in on my last video, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I used it. But anyway, I'm in love with this one. There's many. I actually posted a reel on my business account on Instagram. for Shop Bomb Nails, and I did post the perfect nudes, the perfect bomb nails nudes for Valentine's Day sets. But you know what, you guys, low-key, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite nudes from the whole entire website. So if you guys haven't checked that one out, go and check it out. I love them. Anyway, we're also using our number 14 Kolinsky brush, which both of them, well, all three of them are available on the website right now. The number 12, the number 14, and the number 16. They're very, very good quality brushes, you guys. I promise you, you won't regret it. And they are 100% Kolinsky. Trust me, I made sure of that. I make sure that all of my products are good quality products, you guys. I'm not going to be selling to you guys shit products. You know what I mean? I make sure that all of my products are 100% quality products. I mean, I've been on the nail game for about 10 years, since 2014, and trust me, I've tried thousands and thousands, well, I don't mean thousands, but not literally, but I've tried maybe about 40 different brands of Kolinsky brushes, and I used to buy Kolinsky brushes, supposedly Kolinsky brushes, on eBay. Like, you have no idea, you guys. I actually threw them all away because after I kind of found out that they weren't Kolinsky brushes, I was kind of disappointed. So I threw them all away. So yeah, like, my point is that after 10 years, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to tell if, you know, a Kolinsky brush, or supposedly a Kolinsky brush, has synthetic bristles. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be using it. So yeah. So yeah, enough of the brushes. We're gonna go ahead and finish up the whole acrylic application. I was being very, very careful not to get any acrylic on the skin. You want to make sure that you are protecting your skin at all times, you guys. You don't want to get the contact dermatitis or nothing like that. Usually it's more with gel polishes. So you want to make sure that you are really being careful with those gel polishes, but sometimes you can also get it with acrylic. So please, please, please be careful, you guys. If you guys do get any acrylic on your skin, remove it really quick. Besides that, you will get lifting, so you don't want that either, especially if your client comes in and she's looking for, you know, she's paying for a service and she is wanting her set to last, you know what I mean, at least 2 to 3 weeks. Please, you guys, don't get any product on the skin, which I'm pretty sure most of you already know that, but we do have a few beginner girlies here that, you know, are probably starting off and don't know much of acrylic. So let's tell them not to, you know, add acrylic on the skin or to remove it very, very quickly. Anyway, so all of the nails are pretty much gonna be the same, you guys. They're all gonna be nude except for our ring finger. The ring finger, I am gonna go ahead and do a little bit of ombre, and we are gonna be using Soulmate. I've been freaking eyeballing this acrylic since it released, and honestly, I haven't been able to use it. Not because I didn't want to, but because I didn't really have a set in mind, you know what I mean? But now that we do, I freaking adore it. I love it. I fell completely in love with this set, and I don't know if you have noticed, but my set is a little bit shorter than usual. I wanted a shorter length set. I didn't want them to be way too long, you guys. I wanted them to be long, but not that long like I usually get them. I wanted something shorter. I mean, for most of you, you guys are gonna be like, Gabby, that's still too long. But honestly, you guys, I'm looking at them and I'm like, yeah, they are pretty short for me, for my length, the usual length that I go for. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and use Soulmates on the ring finger, like I mentioned. And guess what, you guys, I'm probably, if you guys, you know, are familiar with my channel, you guys are following me and everything, you guys saw my community post. I went ahead and restocked all of the glitters once again. I swear, you guys are freaking amazing. You guys are just everything. Wow, we restocked for the 3rd time. Our glitters are restocked for the 3rd time. I cannot believe it. I really can't. I released on the 9th, I believe. Everything sold off the shelf. All of the glitters off the shelf. I restocked the second time, and I went to go check last time because it's rare when, well, it's not rare. I constantly have to be checking what's in stock, what's not in stock, and you know. So I was checking. I'm like, oh my god, I literally had like 3 of the glitters available, and that was like 2 or 3 of them each. So I'm like, no, I have to restock again. I swear, you guys, this is the 3rd time we restock, and it makes me so freaking happy. It just, I swear, you guys are just the ones that give me that motivation to keep going, because you have no idea how many times I haven't wanted to give up, but you know, it's kind of like a little thought in a way. But not really. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys are amazing. You guys are the best. You guys are the MVPs. You guys are, I love you guys. Oh my god, I can't. Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of the nails. I'm gonna leave you guys to it. There's really nothing much to talk about. I have no tea, no cheese man, no nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys to it, and then I'll be back for the capping process. Okay, so now for capping, we are using our crystal clear acrylic, which is available on the website. It is available as a 16 ounce and a 4 ounce. I'm actually thinking right now in making like starter kits, meaning like your Kolinsky brush, your file, your buffer, your tips, maybe a nude, a 2 ounce clear, like literally a starter kit, you guys, something that you guys can start on and practice your sets. We'll see. It's probably still early to tell you guys, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use our crystal clear acrylic to cap everything. And yes, I am capping the nudes just because I didn't build up the structure of the nail using my nudes. Okay, so let's kind of talk about it a little bit. I know that sometimes as a beginner you don't know when to cap and when is the right, like, when do I cap, how do I know when to cap? Basically, a nude, you cap if you want to. Okay, it's literally, you know, if you have back-to-back clients, let's say, I wouldn't suggest you guys to cap, because that's just gonna, it's literally time consuming, and you want to get that client out of your seat as fast as possible, of course with a good set. Now let's say, you know, you're not taking back-to-back clients, maybe you have 1 or 2 clients a day. You could cap, you guys. You don't have to build up the structure of the nail using just your nude. Clear acrylic is mostly more, I would say, inexpensive. You get more bang for your buck, if that makes sense, rather than a colored acrylic or a nude. So I would suggest you guys kind of add a layer of whatever color you're using, whether it's a nude or whether it's a colored acrylic, and then come in and cap. You know, I usually, this is just how I literally started. I would cap everything I would cap, you guys. Again, even my nudes, so, or cover acrylics. Again, you don't have to cap, but that's just how, así me impuse, like that's how I got used to working. So I am gonna go ahead and cap, and I am gonna go ahead and build up the structure of the nail with my crystal clear acrylic. You want to make sure that when you look at it from a side view, oh my god, I thought I kind of saw something moving at the corner of my eye. Oh my god, that scared me. What was I saying? Oh my god. Okay, if you see if you see your nail if you see your nail from a side view, you want to make sure that it is thin around the cuticle area, and then it has to have like a little pancita around your apex area. What is your apex area? The apex area is where you glue on your false tip to your natural nail. So that is where the strongest point should be at. So that is where the pancita should be, or the highest, I guess like the thickest part of the nail should be. And then of course back thin again towards the free edge. So that's basically how your nail should look like. Okay, if it looks super straight, there's no little heel or nothing, then you're doing it wrong. You want to make sure you add more acrylic on the apex area. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, you guys, and then we're gonna move on to filing. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and move on to filing everything. Okay, so before we keep going, let me just mention to you guys that if you guys hear weird noises in the background, I am currently cooking. I'm making some flautas with a little bit of Spanish rice or arrocito rojo, and yeah, so just kind of ignore that, okay? But I have to get this video out, and then I also have to cook, so bear with me, you guys. Anyway, so I basically just kind of start with filing with my 80/80 nail grit files. These are also available on the website, so if you guys are interested for really good quality files, go to my website, you guys. I promise you, you won't regret those files at all either, because they're very sturdy. It does the job. The grit, like, it'll last you forever. And when I mean forever, it'll last you about 10, maybe even 15 freaking sets, okay? If you're working with clients, please switch your files with each client. What I do, you guys, since I only do the nails on my little sister, my mom, and my stepdaughter, what I do is I actually keep their files, the ones that I always use on each of them, on a little envelope or a little Ziploc or something. Of course, I kind of disinfect them or put them in those little disinfecting pouches. And that's how I know, like, and I also write their names on it. Like, this is for so-and-so, and then this one's for so-and-so, and then this one's for so-and-so. That's how I do it, you guys, so that I don't have to be, because they come, you guys, they don't even come that often. You know what I mean? They come like once every 2 months, so it just wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, but whatever. You do you. That's just how I do things. But anyway, we're also gonna go ahead and move on to our filing with our drill. Now, this is where the drill comes in, you guys. If you guys are beginners, this is exactly what I meant before at the beginning when I mentioned to you guys that kind of learn to manage the files, the hand files first. And then you can come in with your drill, because sometimes you can even cut yourself or your client, and of course we don't want that. We don't want to hurt, you know, you don't want to hurt yourself or somebody else. So just kind of go ahead and start with your hand files and then move your way up towards a drill. But anyway, the drill bit that I am using, it is it's a medium grit, you guys, and I believe it's from Melody Susie. So basically what I do is I do like to go around the cuticle area. If you're doing a good acrylic application, you guys, there is no need to seal the cuticle area, okay? Yes, I said it. Because I know that I've said this for so many videos where you need to seal the cuticle. Yes, you do, you guys. But if you're doing a good acrylic application, I promise you, you don't have to seal your cuticle with your drill bit. Like, there's no such thing, honestly. Go ahead and do it with your acrylic application. So I am going to go ahead and go around the cuticle area just to kind of remove any acrylic that might have got stuck on the cuticle, on the skin, and we don't want that. So just remove it with your drill bit. And then, of course, I am going to go ahead and take it down towards the free edge of the nail, sidewall to sidewall, to remove any lumps and bumps. We don't want our nails to look all lumpy, so make sure you remove any lumps and bumps. And then I do like to take it along these sidewalls to further shape the nail. It just kind of gives it a more like refined shape, if that makes sense. You know, it looks snatched. It looks like she's wearing a waist trainer or something type of thing, you know. It looks very, very pretty. So even though I do come after that with my another file, which is my 150 nail grit files, and currently I am working on getting 150 nail grit files on the website. I don't know when, you guys, probably till the summer, but I am working on that currently. And yeah, so I can't wait for that, because these are not from my website, and yeah, I want everything to be my brand. Anyway, so I'm gonna move on to that after I finish with my drill bit. So after that, you guys, I am finished with the 150 nail grit file, because that also, I do take it along the surface of the nail to kind of further buff the nail. In a way, it's not really buffing at all, you guys, but it's removing more than you think, okay? More than a buffer. So it kind of helps out with that as well. I never skip this step. Actually, this is a step that I constantly do, you guys. I never skip it. And then after that, I do like to shape the free edge of the nail. You're gonna be seeing that how I do that in a while, because trust me, it was very, very hard for me to kind of shape the free edge, but now I know how to do it this way. So just kind of watch through the video and you'll see what I mean. But then, of course, we're gonna go ahead and finish with the filing with the buffing. Okay, so now we're gonna be using our lint-free wipes to clean the surface of the nail after we've finished filing and buffing with a little bit of alcohol, and this is just gonna remove any dust particles. Okay, of course I went ahead and dusted with a little brush, and now I'm gonna come in with my lint-free wipes, which are available on the website now, and I freaking love them. Pink and hearts, I mean, come on, who wants them? They're on the website, you guys, so don't forget to go and check everything out. And this is what the nails look like right after we have filed, shaped, and buffed. Love to see that. But okay, you guys, we're gonna start off with our whole decoration part. So honestly, you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some V Frenchies. We're also gonna be doing a little bit of hearts. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of bling, and that's pretty much it. And honestly, I do have to finish making dinner, so I'm gonna leave you guys to it, and I'll see you guys towards the end of the video. So this is the end result, you guys. These are gonna be my Valentine's Day nails for the next 2 weeks, and you guys will see that there will be no lifting, I promise you. Yes. Which is what I wanted. I wanted my nails to freaking last, and they weren't lasting because of that primer. Anyway, yes, enough of the primer. This is what the nails look like. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, everyone who's been supporting, even with a like, even with a share, even with a comment, whatever, you guys, of you, anything. Thank you. It really means everything. You guys have no idea. You guys have zero idea how much that means to me. And yeah, so thank you once again. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay safe and God bless, and bye bye.